2. The Second Bestowal. For almost 150 million years after the Melchizedek bestowal of Michael, all went well in the universe of Nebadon, when trouble began to brew in System 11 of Constellation 37. This trouble involved a misunderstanding by Alanonandek's son, a system sovereign, which had been adjudicated by the Constellation Fathers and approved by the Faithful of Days, the Paradise Counselor to that constellation, but the protesting system sovereign was not fully reconciled to the verdict. After more than 100 years of dissatisfaction, he led his associates in one of the most widespread and disastrous rebellions against the sovereignty of the Creator Son ever instigated in the universe of Nebadon, a rebellion long since adjudicated and ended by the action of the Ancients of Days on Uverse. This rebel system sovereign, Lutentia, reigned supreme on his headquarters planet for more than 20 years of standard Nebadon time, whereupon the Most Highs, with approval from Uverse, ordered his segregation and requisitioned the Salvington rulers for the designation of a new system sovereign to assume direction of that strife-torn and confused system of inhabited worlds. Simultaneously with the reception of this request on Salvington, Michael initiated the second of those extraordinary proclamations of intention to be absent from the universe headquarters for the purpose of doing the bidding of my Paradise Father, promising to return in due season and concentrating all authority in the hands of his Paradise brother Emmanuel, the Union of Days. And then, by the same technique observed at the time of his departure in connection with the Melchizedek bestowal, Michael again took leave of his headquarters sphere. 3 days after this unexplained leave-taking, there appeared among the reserve corps of the primary Lanonandek sons of Nebadon a new and unknown member. This new son appeared at noon, unannounced, and accompanied by a lone Tertiaphim, who bore credentials from the Uverse Ancients of Days, certified by Emmanuel of Salvington, directing that this new son be assigned to System 11 of Constellation 37 as the successor of the deposed Lutentia, and with full authority as acting system sovereign, pending the appointment of a new sovereign. For more than 17 years of universe time, this strange and unknown temporary ruler administered the affairs and wisely adjudicated the difficulties of this confused and demoralized local system. No system sovereign was ever more ardently loved or more widespreadly honored and respected. In justice and mercy this new ruler set the turbulent system in order, while he painstakingly ministered to all his subjects, even offering his rebellious predecessor the privilege of sharing the system throne of authority, if he would only apologize to Emmanuel for his indiscretions. But Lutentia spurned these overtures of mercy, well knowing that this new and strange system sovereign was none other than Michael, the very universe ruler whom he had so recently defied. But millions of his misguided and deluded followers accepted the forgiveness of this new ruler, known in that age as the Savior Sovereign of the system of Polonia. And then came that eventful day on which there arrived the newly appointed system sovereign, designated by the universe authorities as the permanent successor of the deposed Lutentia, and all Polonia mourned the departure of the most noble and most benign system ruler that Nebadon had ever known. He was beloved by all the system and adored by his fellows of all groups of the Lanonandek sons. His departure was not unceremonious. A great celebration was arranged when he left the system headquarters. Even his erring predecessor sent this message: "Just and righteous are you in all your ways. While I continue in rejection of the Paradise rule, I am compelled to confess that you are a just and merciful administrator." And then did this transient ruler of a rebellious system take leave of the planet of his short administrative sojourn, while on the 3rd day thereafter Michael appeared on Salvington and resumed the direction of the universe of Nebadon. There soon followed the Third Uverse proclamation of the advancing jurisdiction of the sovereignty and authority of Michael. The first proclamation was made at the time of his arrival in Nebadon. The second was issued soon after the completion of the Melchizedek bestowal, and now the third follows upon the termination of the second or Lanonandek mission.